Yo, what up? This the Broad Street Willie beating C on the building. This is Belly Bell, a.k.a. Muscle Simmons. What's that, man? Did a shot, boy. This is Drez, D-R-E-S, Black Sheep. This your guy like Jenny.
It's your girl, Sincerely, a.k.a. Sin Doggy Dog. Hey, everyone, this is Marlene. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Jaleesa, BET's finest. This is what's up, Michelle. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Jazzy. It's your girl, Sandra.
This is Savannah Sampson.
Hey, how you doing? It's your girl, Bobby Drop.
What's up? It's your girl, Vanelli. This is Sally.
It's your girl, Africa Miranda.
Yo, what's up? This Ray J.
Yeah, what's poppin', y'all? This your boy Chingaling.
The man, Little Song.
D-Ray Davis here. Joe Kells in the house.
What's up? I'm Megan Good.
Thomas Jones. The light skin life, baby. The D-O-A-D. We're going to do this. Black TV.
Pimpin' ain't dead, baby. Pimpin' ain't dead, baby.
Shout out to Block TV holding it down.
Block TV.
I'm Block TV. You're watching Block TV.
Watching Block TV.
Block TV.
The Block TV.
On Block TV.
You're watching Block TV.
Parkside.
Oh,
Hempstead, we in the building. Block TV, we on the block, baby, day and night, 24/7.
you're looking at Block TV, and this is the Gun Show.
Yo, you ain't on the street, you ain't on the Ave, you ain't on the boulevard, you on the block.
Block TV, holla at your boy, official street block representative. Click, click. Bang! Well, I see you guys everywhere. Super Bowl,
This is the second night in South Beach.
some of my parties.
The album release party for the Shot Boys.
Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
Block TV, bitches.
Just want to shout out Block TV because y'all hot. What up? You are tuned in to Block TV exclusive.
You're watching Block TV.
Block TV, big shout out. I love you guys. Mwah.
Block TV, because they holding down the block. September 29th. I'm about 7 minutes late, but who cares? Woo! It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. What's up to Ashanti? I see Ashanti is here. Moderator, I see Reese is here. All right. What's up, Young Riaz? Thank you, Young Riaz, for that 1. Trees, thank you for that 1. Let me talk about a couple of things today. Hold on. Shout out to everybody. I was talking to my Block TV crew earlier. Shout out to everybody from there. Hold on. We're trying to find something. So we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj return to Twitter to clown Cardi B's 200K. She also had a tweet and delete for Jay-Z. Right, we had a tweet and delete for Jay-Z. See, who is this? We also had Ray J and a response back from Ray J. Right? A response back from Ray J. A response back from Kim Kardashian responding back to Ray J's Rico charge. So Ray J has a Rico charge, according to him, right? According to him, he's got. He said, "This Rico I'm about to put down on Kim and KK. It's going to be crazy. Well, Alex Spiro has responded back. He also responded back to Perez Hilton. So we're going to talk about that. Y'all going to get enough of these messing with these celebrities, man. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all going to get enough of messing with these celebrities. All right. And Barty Gang is trying to get Cardi B to a second week. Right? Trying to get her to a second week of at number one. Let me see here. So he did our joint with Condoleezza Rice, Carpet Crunch. Boy, we was all over. The good old days. The good old days, man. All right. So, let's get to that. And again, Nicki responded back to Cardi B. We also got JT. She was dancing again. JT was dancing to Barbie Dangerous, and she's also dancing to another record of Nicki Minaj, celebrating Cardi B's 200K. So, as we all know, Ray J came back. So he said, what's he accusing Kim of? Well, we're going to go into it. He didn't say exactly what he was accusing Kim of, but Ray J has come out when he was on the Kai Cenat stream and has accused Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner of some sort of Rico. Right? Some sort of Rico. I'm trying to find exactly what he said. Right? I'm trying to find exactly. So Ray J was talking to Krishan, right? Ray J was talking to Krishan, and he made a comment to Krishan. We're going to try to find that so I can let you hear the comment that Ray J had about Kim Kardashian and her mother. Hold on. It's funny, whenever I'm not looking for stuff, I can always find it. Right? All right, here it is. I'm trying to find the actual clip. But here's somebody talking about the clip. All right, so we're going to tap into the Breakfast Club. And then I'm going to let you know what the response was. All right? Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the response and the backlash. What happened to Ray J before we get into the Cardi stuff, the Nicki and Cardi stuff. So I can't find the actual clip. I'm gonna look for it, while this is playing. But this is somebody reporting on it. This was Ray J once again trying to get attention. He was inside talking to Krishan on Kai Cenat Street. So once again, Kai Cenat felt embarrassed because Kai Cenat messes with Kim Kardashian. He fucks with Kim K. So Kai Cenat probably telling Ray J, man, you trying to mess up my bag because Kim mess with me.
And how about this? Ray J claims that he is working with federal authorities on a case against Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. He is saying it is about to drop, and I'm not even kidding you, he is saying it is worse than Diddy. Yeah. So I don't know. Will it happen? What is an RICO case? Is that a racketeering?
Rico.
That's
Rico.
racketeering, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I wouldn't put too much weight into that story.
Okay.
Ray J's an interesting fella.
Yeah.
So.
And how about this? Ray J claims that he.
So what Ray J actually said was he was on a stream with Kai Cenat, and he said, yo, the Rico I'm about to put down on Kris and KK, yo, it's about to be crazy. The Rico I'm about to put down on Kim and Kris, it's going to be worse than Diddy. So he said, anybody know Kim, tell them they better look out. The rain is coming. The feds is coming. It's worse than Diddy. So that's what he said. Check Instagram, just said, okay, thank you. So I'll be able to play it. And y'all be able to hear. Thank you, Reese, for that. So this is what he said. Hold on. Is this TikTok? Hold on. I think it's actually TikTok.
Look. This federal Rico, though, on KK and Kris. I would do that one. Ooh. The federal Rico I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
What about this?
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah.
They hella good.
Meaning like I'm going to say a lot of shit, but.
Got a little bounce, you walking with shit be.
Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming. The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than.
So everybody's sitting around pretty much not even paying attention to Ray J.
Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
All right, so he said the feds is coming to investigate. Right? He said the feds are coming to investigate. There's nothing he can do about it. But I tell you, Ray J is a special cat. But Alex Spyro, and we all know who he is. We all know who he is. That is the legal boogeyman. That is the legal boogeyman. Alex Spyro has finally said enough is enough. I didn't even know that Kim's lawyer was Alex Spyro. She saw what Alex Spyro did for Jay-Z. And you know that's the funny thing? Everybody thinks that Jay-Z and Kim K don't talk behind the scenes. But Jay went and recommended Alex Spyro for Kim Kardashian. He put in a recommendation. So Alex Spyro has responded back. Kim Kardashian's lawyer Alex Spyro threatened suit against Ray J after Rico allegations. Earlier this week, Ray J announced that he had a Rico case against Kim Kardashian and the Jenner family brewing. While speaking with Krishan Rock, he claimed that authorities were investigating his former girlfriend and matriarch, Kris Jenner. And they just said what he said. The federal recall I'm about to drop on Kim and Kris is crazy, blah, blah, blah. Unsurprisingly, Kardashian's lawyer, Alex Spyro, blasted the claim. He called them false and defamatory. Also reminding Ray J that continuing to spread those claims could lead to a lawsuit under California's state defamation law. He reaffirmed that there is no ongoing federal investigation into the Kardashian family, citing Ray J's history of false statements and stretches of the truth. Ray J's been successful in turning himself into a content creator. He made some appearances during the Kai Cenat Mafia-tron 3 event, including a couple of viral moments. He tried to shower with Kai Cenat while a DJ played his song One Wish in the background. Later, Cenat kicked him out of the house for calling himself the new Diddy. It's yet another new life for a man who's worn many hats in nearly 25 years of stardom. Now, if you also remember, Ray J was recently walking around Kai Cenat's mansion with a hard-on after sleeping around a bunch of men. Ray J said sometimes you got to walk it off, and he was bricked up walking around a bunch of men. Now, I don't know why he was bricked up. Maybe it was cold in there. Who knows? But we know he was walking around brick, and there's nothing but a bunch of men around there. That's suspect in itself. Plus, Ray J has always... Right, Darius, absolutely. Plus, Ray J has always said, I got the agency. I got the agency with me. I can't front on the agency. Now, again, Ray J just needs to come out and say, because people have been asking that. And remember, I had Danger, Monica Leone, on my show years ago, right as For the Love of Ray J was popping. And she told us that the guy, not Young Thug, but Young Thug. Now, not the Young Thug, not the rapper from G Unit. But Ray J used to also hang around a guy named Young Thug. Let me see if I can find him. Ray J friend Young Thug. Everybody used to always get them mixed up and say that this dude was the Young Thug from G Unit. But it wasn't. It was not Young Thug from G Unit. Not Young Thug. What's his name? What's the guy from G Unit's name? Not Young Thug. What's the guy's name from G Unit that they used to always get mixed up? I said Young Thug. Young Buck. Thank you. Thank you. Ray J's friend, Young Buck. Now, a lot of people used to think that they were talking about Young Buck from G Unit. And they used to always get them mixed up. But that's not the person we're talking about. Right? The young buck that Monica Leone said was Ray J's lover for years is this guy right here. He now goes by the name L.A. Buck because they had so much confusion. Because they had so much confusion over the two, he changed his name to L.A. Buck. And that's that dude right here. So once the picture loads up, so this is the guy. Knockout, you see he's got Knockout there. That's Ray J's old clique. Right? But yeah, that he is the one that people called Ray J's old love thing. So Monica Leone, top or bottom, he's probably a bottom, right? So Monica Leone said, "Oh, Ray J and Buck have been dating for years." So she came on my show, right, and said that on my radio show at the time. And then Ray J caught whim of it. So now remember, I had just really met Ray J, right? He gave me his number, everything, his cousin's number. He was like, yeah, Heb, I'm getting ready to put out this mixtape called Rated R. When I put it out, I'm going to have you and your brother come and film it. So he gave me his cousin's number. Now, maybe like a week after that, I did this interview. No, I think Ray is the top. I meant Darius. I meant Young Buck, I think, is the bottom. So, Ray J called me up. Same thing that happened with the Whitney Houston Post. Yo, Heb, man, you killing me, man. Yo, why you bring Danger on your show to crap on me? That ain't cool. That ain't cool, Heb. I said, bro, I had no idea she was gonna say that. I said, we were live. So I had no idea that she was gonna say that. Yo, Heb, that ain't true. You know, she just mad because she didn't make it on the show. Danger been jealous, you know, because I'm not with her and I wouldn't stay with her. That is not true. She gonna ruin my reputation, Heb. She'll ruin my reputation. Can you take that down? So Danger came back to my show maybe like 2 weeks later, right? And I asked her about her claims. Let me tell you something. You know what that girl said? She was like, what claims? I said, what claims? The claims that you were just here 2 weeks ago. Claiming that Ray J, you know, and Young Buck was a couple. And she was like, when did I say that? I was like, just 2 weeks ago. Old girl tried to act like she never said it. She was like, so what I think happened, somebody gave her a phone call. Somebody gave her a phone call. Because she was like, what claims? I was like, man, oh man, can you be both top and bottom? Ask my neighbor. I don't know. I don't know. If anybody knows that answer, can you be both? I would say so. I would say so because it's just like anybody heterosexual, right? Don't they? Sometimes they're on the bottom, sometimes they're on the top. So I would think if you're gay, it'd probably be the same thing. At least I would think. Now a relationship is something different. No, baby, it's not. No, it's not, because in a relationship, like I said, you can be both in relationships. Sometimes she can be on top and sometimes she can be on the bottom. So I would think in a relationship, you switch it up. Yeah, you can. That's what I thought. Thank you, Darius. Darius said, come again. Yes, you can. That's what I thought. Because why wouldn't you be able to? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you be able to? Now, I don't think it's like that for gay women, right? I think gay women have a top and a bottom, and I don't think they switch it up. And the reason why I say that is because let's take like, what's her name? The basketball player, Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. So Alyssa Thomas is a stud. So she probably straps on, and I doubt that DeWanna Bonner straps up and pegs Alyssa Thomas. So I think it's different with women. Right? I don't believe that DeWanna Bonner said, it's like Young M.A. You know, somehow every girl that Young M.A. was with was like feminine. I just don't think Young M.A. is letting like Tory Bricks. I don't think Tory Bricks is strapping on the dildo and pegging Young M.A. I don't think that's happening. What's up, Crimson? I don't think that's happening. Because what's the point? You know what I mean? What would be the point? What would be the point? Right. Tory was never really gay. But we'll take DeWanna Bonner then, right? DeWanna Bonner is married to or getting married to Alyssa Thomas. So I'll take my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter is in the LGBT community, right? But my oldest daughter is more of the stud. I can't see her when she's in a relationship. When she was in a relationship with this girl, Crystal, I can't see Crystal strapping on nothing. Right? That's the point I'm talking about. Like there's certain girls like Young M.A. and whoever else, you know, Alyssa Thomas. Like you just can't see them strapping nothing on. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't see them allowing the girl to strap something on. Right? So I think with the women, there really is a top and bottom if there's a stud involved. Now, if they're just both two lesbians where they scissor and just eat each other out and bump coochies, then yeah, you probably get one time this one might be on top, Latasha Nelson might be on top. But anyway, I don't know how we got there. But Ray J, you know, doing with this thing with Kai Cenat, and he's talking about he's naming all these people that he wouldn't mind taking a shower with, and Ray J is about to go off the deep edge. I don't know what the hell happened to Ray J. I don't know whether he's on drugs now or what, but he's starting to act like somebody said, he's starting to act like Orlando Brown. He's starting to act like Orlando Brown. So he's saying, oh, the Rico's worse than Diddy. But as we all saw, Diddy didn't get charged for a Rico. So what do you mean the Rico's worse than Diddy? Diddy didn't get hit with a Rico. So what are you saying, Ray J? How if it's worse than Diddy? It should be easy to be worse than Diddy because Diddy didn't get hit with a Rico. Diddy was with his girlfriends. So what are you saying? Kim Kardashian was married to Kanye. So was Kanye West involved in the Rico? Or when did this happen? Because she got married to Kanye West in 2015. And they stayed married, what, 8-9 years? So if Kim Kardashian was involved in a Rico, when did this happen? Because if it happened, that means Kanye West was involved in it. Because he was married to her for the last decade. That's how I don't believe anything Ray J says. I don't believe anything Ray J says. Right? I think Ray J just talks a lot of garbage. That's all. I think he talks a lot of garbage, and that's it. Let me see something here, y'all. All right, we're gonna get into another. We're gonna get into. Yeah, he might be on that stuff. So he might be on that stuff. We're gonna get into our next story, and that, of course, is Nicki Minaj coming for the Jigga Man. All right. Let's get into our next story. While we're doing that, we just gonna take a little look how my show used to come on, man. We had the top show in the tri-state area. Everybody was around tri-state area back then. Y'all know what Block TV was about. So we're going to get into this next story. Transition into that. Hold on. Boom. Let's get into the next story, man.
This is another Mo to the head.
Yeah. Roll with the block, roll with us, move with us, groove with us.
What time my show used to come on?
Roll with us, down beats, block T. Roll with the block, roll with us, move with us, groove with us. Roll with the block, roll with us, down beats, block T. We about to start the show, pause for the intermission. What's that? BLOK television, bridging the gap between independent and mainstream. It's entertainment tonight with an urban-based theme. Catch Cardi on the scene. She waits on no lines. A party ain't a party unless KB co-sign. Bitches from Lucky Lens got the models in the frenzy. That's Mike Newton to all customers spending bench. Mike Newton on the booth, Nefertiti got the scoop. Live on the red carpet where the party gets started. Exclusive events, stars everywhere. wear, whether it's dressed down or black top fair. Sponsored by B2S, Heaven and West. One brother behind the camera, one corresponding to set. Yes, it's not who you know, but rather who knows you. So if you're holding down your block, come through. Roll with the block, roll with us, move with us, groove with us. Roll with the block, roll with us. Now tune to Block T. Roll with the block, roll with us, move with us, groove with us. Roll with the block, roll with us. Now tune to Block TV. Block TV, HDG, Heaven and God, West Clark, B2S. Let's get it. Yeah. It's your boy Low checking in, man. And it's Block TV.
So stay tuned, because you never know who you're going to see.
All right. So let's find this tweet and delete. Let's see if I can find it. Nicki Minaj returned to Twitter after her a week-long or a 2-week-long hiatus. And hold on. Tweet and delete Jay-Z. And I'm going to assume that it was also Desiree Perez. I think this is who this is supposed to be. Okay. Let's try to find this. It's funny. And whenever I'm not looking for something, I can always find it with no problem. I've been seeing this thing all day. I've been seeing this thing all day. So it was a tweet and delete with a camel's face imposed. I mean, Jay-Z's face imposed on a camel. And I'm going to assume that Desiree Perez is supposed to be the person riding the camel. So she tweeted this and oh my God, hold on. Forget the tweet and delete part. I'm just going to put it in. So I'm putting these two. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that it's going to be Jay-Z. Let's try to find it. But anyway, she put it out there and then deleted it. So she knew everyone would see it. So that's just a part of the games. Right? So, where is it? Daddy said Jay-Z is an op. Who cares? Jay-Z ain't my op. Maybe he's your op. He ain't my op. That man ain't never did nothing but positive shit for me. Here it is. So, this is what we had yesterday. This is the tweet and delete. Am I on it here? So yeah, because that person looks old, I'm gonna assume that is Desiree Perez. Hold on. Let me change it to over here. And then she reposted the fact that Nas got the bid for the casino, and Jay-Z didn't. Now, a lot of people like to gaslight that. They're like, oh yeah, Jay-Z, Nas won the bid for the Times Square casino. Nas did not get a Times Square casino. Like, Nas was not trying to get a Times Square casino. Nas was trying to get a casino in Queens, but it was not Nas's bid, right? Nas got bought in on the campaign by somebody else. They bought Nas into it with them. Jay-Z is kind of different because they turned down Jay-Z. If Nas was to get denied, they would not have went to Nas and denied him. They would have denied the people who bought Nas in. So a lot of people are under the impression that, oh, Nas went for a casino and they approved him, and then Jay went for a casino and they didn't approve Jay. But that was not the case. The people who actually went for the casino, who was going for the casino in Queens, felt it would be a good representation to bring Nas in, and it turned out they was right. Right? It turned out they was right because, hold on. Why can't I find that? It turned out they was right because they got approved so far for one step. I think they got 2 more steps they have to go. But I think that they're going to get approved, right? They're going to get approved. All right, here's the picture. It's the donkey with the camel face. Oh no, it's on a camel. It's on a camel with the Jay-Z self-imposed camel face. So she deleted that. Then, like I said, she went and reposted the Jay-Z got turned down. Nas didn't get turned down. Now, again, when people say, "Oh, if somebody owed you $100 million," first of all, if somebody owed me $100 million, I wouldn't be on social media. I would be in that ass pause with my lawyers trying to get my bread. If you owe me $100, I'm gonna hunt you down and be like, "Yo, what's up with my money?" Like, if you ain't got it, say you ain't got it. So for $100 million, I definitely would not be trolling them on social media. I'd have they ass in court trying to convince people why they don't owe me $100 million. Right? So I don't know what she wants to accomplish from this because Jay-Z's never going to respond to her. Number one, she's a woman. Jay-Z's not going to respond to a woman. You see all the time, remember when MIA was calling him out and said he never responded to MIA. Right? He just responded in general and said, every time somebody's got a problem with me, it's about something that I didn't do for them, not something that I did to them. He said, well, I don't do anything to these people. It's always about what I didn't do for them, not about what I did to them. So he's not going to respond. Now, Desiree doesn't even have a Twitter, and she only made a Twitter temporarily to come on here to get information about Nicki Minaj, just in case she needs it later for court. So she's just going to keep dropping these disses and keep dropping these disses. until eventually it falls on deaf ears and she stops? Or Tina says something? It's going to be something like that. Tina going to say, Beyonce's never respond. So what they usually do is Tina will say something, right? Solange, if she can't take no more of it, maybe Solange will speak and say something like that. But it's never going to be Beyonce or Jay-Z. I mean, look, Kanye West called his kids slow. And even if that is the case, let's say that his kids do have special needs. The fact that Kanye brought that to the public, you would think if they were ever going to respond, it was going to be to that. Remember all the time they were saying, her stomach folded. Oh, you really didn't have Blue Ivy? Never responded. Never responded. Never made any comment. So I seriously doubt they'll ever say anything. And people, because they know it's true. No, because they don't respond on social media. The way they respond is through legal papers. Now, if she really wants a response, she'll bring a lawsuit up against Jay-Z. But I don't think she wants to do that, because in order to do that, you're going to have to spend money on your lawyer. And then when it comes down to the get down, you're going to have to come with your proof that he owes you what he says he owes you. And then if you can't, they're going to hit you with a defamation suit. So I'm sure Nicki Minaj has great accountants. So if I was her, I would get my accountant together and go there with my paperwork and say, this is how you owe me this, and this. This happened, that happened, this with Tidal, this with Live Nation, this, I didn't get this when that happened. And then she's rich, so I'm sure she's got a great lawyer. I mean, a great accountant. Get your accountant, have him draw up and prove everything that you're saying, and then they take it to the lawyer. Then they'll have to respond. They'll have to respond then, because it's going to be on paper. But doing this is only going to get more and more. I'm seeing more and more people out there like, okay, now you're looking obsessed now. Because it's not like dude is going to respond back. And we know Beyonce ain't going to respond back unless she does it in a record where she's making a general statement. Other than that, Beyonce is very well media trained. Jay-Z is very well media trained. And they don't do social media for that reason. Right? So Beyonce will come on and post something to keep it moving. So I would like to see, on top of that, it'd be a juicy story. I would like to see Nicki show up with the receipts. Well, this is how you owe me $100 million or $200 million. Right here, this is the reason why. I would like to see that. It'll make for good talk. Exactly, Ashante, and I'm here for it. I'm here for anybody. I'm here for anybody getting their money. I think everybody deserves. Nobody deserves to be gypped. Nobody deserves to be scammed. Nobody deserves to be had. I don't care who you are. If somebody owes you money, go get it. Go get it. But you're going to have to get it the legal way. Because nobody's going to pop up and be like, yeah, you're right. I owe you $100 million and write a check. Here you go. My bad. Like, nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. Because anybody can say, I could come on and be like, you owe me money, Ashanti. And you can be like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? I don't owe you a dime. Yes, you do. You owe me money for my lives. I mean, so anybody can say that somebody owes them money. But you got to prove that they owe you money. So hopefully that's what we'll get next. Hold on here. Now, all right, let's jump into Nicki Minaj is back, right, on social media. And after Cardi B, shout out to Cardi B for the 200K. She is actually she was number one. She's actually the first female rapper to debut first two albums back to back number ones. So shout out to Cardi B. But Nicki Minaj let her know she wasn't impressed. She did the 200K, and now Nicki came back, right? And she posted this picture. Look at her little short self up on that up on that soundboard. Looked like she got the Louis on. I'm trying to see what kind of kick she got. Did she got on her sneakers? Let me see. I'm trying to check out the fit. Kind of sneakers you got on, Nick? I can't really see it. Those may be her sneakers. And look like she's got on the Louis Vuitton joint. But she put the thumbs up and said, 200K. 200K, not good enough. Let's see what else she did. Then she started posting her stats. Who won it with the sensei? Tell you someday. The GP is catching on. Nothing, does surprise me. She's trolling with the Chucky shirt. Like, oh my God. Okay, so it says Pink Pride 2 remains the only film rapper to surpass 200,000 units this decade, which is true. Let's see. This person said. So yeah, she was posting up the now claiming that to AIM surpassed Beyonce first week sales 617K. All right. So she told everybody, get ready for March 27th. She said, Barbs, what are you wearing? What are you going to be wearing to the premiere? I mean, wearing to the debut. Then she said that the straw that broke the camel's back is going to be the first single. Now, I don't know whether she's trolling or not, but the straw that broke the camel's back, get it? Jay-Z, they call Jay-Z a camel. And she's saying the straw that broke the camel's back, so maybe she's going to be telling us what made her turn on Jay-Z. But y'all don't got to wait for the album, because when she comes out with this album, if she's really going to tell y'all the truth, she's going to tell y'all exactly what I told y'all yesterday. I'll bet anybody $1. I'll bet anybody. If she's going to be really truthful about what happened, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? What was the last straw in which she no longer mess with Jay-Z, she's going to tell you, if she's truthful, she's going to tell you the same exact story I told you. Because that's the only true story. Same exact story I told you yesterday. She's going to tell it. If that's what that song is about. You miss out. I Am the Drama is fire. I listened to it today. I listened to it again today. That album's fire. Now, Ashanti, my favorite is Salute. It was Killing You Hoes before. Now it's Salute. Salute's fire. I love Pick It Up. I love Salute. And I love Killing You Hoes. Let's see. Did Nicki say anything else? Cardi B was on the Young Thug album and said that I'm trying to see. What did she say? I'm trying to think where she was posting out on Instagram. Okay. But she just let it be known that regardless, all of the, she's still top string. She's still Pink Friday 2 is still the highest selling album this decade. So she was popping her S, letting y'all know about her numbers. As I said yesterday, hey Couture, how's things over there in Asia? Go at her label. Why didn't Nicki never go at her label? I don't know. I don't really think that there's anything for her to go at Republic about, because if there really was, she says sometimes, oh, Republic this, Republic that, but Republic is backed by Universal. She's got the biggest conglomerate behind her. So that's whenever she says, oh, I'm not moving because of Rock Nation, and I believe that's cap. Because Universal is bigger than Rock Nation. So how would Universal allow Rock Nation to convince them or stop them from putting out Nicki music when Universal is way bigger than Rock Nation? Right? Sales. The Inside Rock Nation feels like an embarrassment these days. See, but the thing about Rock Nation is they're not really a record label. So that's why when Rock Nation is mostly a management company. So that's why when people say, oh yeah, they losing money on Megan Thee Stallion. How are they losing money? They work for Megan. Megan don't work for them. People have to understand what they're saying. I saw somebody the other day say, oh, they might as well drop Megan Thee Stallion. They losing money. How are they losing money? They don't pay Megan. Megan pays them. Is Heavy on it still active? According to G, yes, it's still active, but they're not doing anything right now, and they're just trying to decide who they want to keep on the label, whether it's worth her starting over. What happened with Heavy on it was relying a lot on Ice Spice. And then when Ice Spice didn't sign, that sent a lot of things the opposite way. because the reason why she fell out with Ice Spice is because I don't know whether Ice Spice gave her a verbal agreement, or maybe she was under the impression that Ice Spice was going to agree to sign with Heavy on it. And, that's why she was trying to do so many records with Ice Spice. And she figures, Ice Spice was a big hit at that moment, she was getting ready to blow up. She went and got the Taylor collab. So it was looking like Ice Spice was getting ready to be the next big thing. But then when Ice Spice said, no, I'm not signing, that kind of messed a lot of things up as far as the money goes. Then you got the Lourdes chick, and then you got a lot of other artists who's like, what's up? Like, what about putting us out? Or what about pushing us? But she doesn't really have the confidence in these artists yet. So I don't know whether Nicki's going to try to just go find some other artists. If I was her, I'd try to find some pop artists. Forget these rap. Like, rap is drying up. So if I was Nicki, I wouldn't be putting no other rappers on my label. I would try to go get a pop artist, or take one of these girls. I'm not saying it has to be her. Take one of these girls like Normani or Chloe or whatever, and put money behind them and push them out there. You want to get back at Beyonce? Go grab Chloe up and say, I'm going to put millions into Chloe. I'm going to give Chloe a budget. Chloe's talented. If you really want to get back at Beyonce, that'll be the way to do it. Go get Chloe. Say, I'm going to put money behind Chloe. I'm going to let her produce her own albums. That's how you get back. Right. But Desi, you said that's really not true though. Chloe's managed by Parkwood. I know, but there was rumors of Chloe leaving Parkwood, right? Because she's out there pretty much. Remember when Chloe's ass got suspended before? Any of y'all in my members only remember, I told y'all Chloe was suspended. And then the next thing, she ended up on TV crying. If y'all remember, if you go back to my members only, I said Jay-Z spoke to Beyonce and was like, what's going on? You can't control your artists? You have to learn how to control your artists. She's over on, remember Chloe was on social media? And guess what, guys? I'm not even getting paid. And guess what, guys? When you produce your own out, she was on there like, I'm not getting paid for nothing. Right? Jay-Z caught wind of that. Told Beyonce, what, you don't know how to control your artists? Next thing you know, Chloe was on TV crying. So I don't know when my album's coming out. Right? I don't know when my album's coming out. I don't know. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know when my album's coming out. So after that, if you notice, she was on that little tour. Beyonce didn't appear on the tour. Beyonce never promoted her tour. Ask Choke No Joke said he went to see Chloe, and he said it was all discombobulated. It was like she had nobody. And Chloe is probably the most talented artist out right now, or at least close to it. I mean, I'm not talking about Alicia Keys or something like that. Other than that, Chloe, because Alicia Keys can produce some music too. But I'm talking about the younger generation. You tell me out there who's as talented as Chloe. Nobody. Nobody. Hailey ain't as talented as Chloe. Normani ain't as talented as Chloe. Summer Walker ain't as talented as Chloe. Mooney Long ain't as talented as Chloe. What's the chick, the actor chick on Fresh Prince? Well, her sexy chocolate ass. What's her name? Where's Kenny? He's home. What's the chocolate girl? Well, Tissy, I would never say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Chloe. I wanted Beyonce to promote Chloe. Because Coco. Coco ain't as talented as Chloe. Ain't none of them chicks. None of them chicks is as talented as Chloe. Coco Jones, Mooney Long, SZA, none of y'all. None of y'all can mess with Chloe. Chloe can sit down. Chloe can go in the studio by herself and come out with a banging song. None of them other broads can do that. They gotta wait on producers. Chloe said, "Forget that. Yo, what time the studio open? Who gonna be there? Nobody? I don't need nobody. Just can you leave the key under the mat? I'm going to be there about 10. I'm going to go from 10 to 1. Them other broads, is nobody going to be open? You got an engineer? Do you have an engineer available? Oh, man, you don't have no engineer? Chloe said, you ain't got no engineer? No, I ain't got no engineer. You know what? It's all good. Just leave the key. I'll figure it out. Chloe will go in there. Even Chris Brown talked about it. Chloe's on his Chris Brown shit. Chris Brown's another one that don't need no producers and nothing like that. What is it connecting? Well, number one, this social media driven algorithm isn't connecting because the people who run the algorithm don't really like Chloe like that. The second thing is, I think it's her audience. Because what black artists, females really popping like that? Summer Walker popped for maybe one. See, this is the problem with the black audience. This is why I always wanted Chloe to go pop. The black audience, they judge your personal life. If they don't like something about your personal life, they take it out on your music, no matter how good your music is. Then in turn, if it's somebody that they like personally and their music could be garbage, but because you like them personally, you'll support them. That's the black audience. That's the black audience. Oh, she unfollowed so-and-so. Nah, I ain't rocking with her. They judge the person like, look, did you see her in that movie getting back shots from Dancing Address? Oh no, she just thinks she's too sexy. What does that got to do with Chloe's music? Can she sing her ass off? Is she not like Chloe represents everything that a lot of black women swore they liked? She represents everything that black people swear they like. She's natural. She's not light skinned. She's not in any drama. She's not a hoe. She don't lip sync. I'm like, how do you not like Chloe? She's respectful. She can dance. She can produce her own music. No, but so Ashanti, you didn't think what's that? You didn't think "Have Mercy" was a good song? And what was the other one? "Treat 'Em Right." I thought those were good songs. I thought "Have Mercy" was a good song. But then the other songs are R&B. If she's gonna go R&B, I don't know. Not even Coco Jones is like they may come out with one or two songs. Absolutely, BBB. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Social media ruined music. It ruined the way people consume music. It ruined the way people look at music. That's why a lot of artists, and most of them blame Twitter, because you can't have the same interaction on Instagram. On Instagram, you can, you are reacting to people or responding to people, or people respond to your post. But on Twitter, they could just go out there. You don't even got to be on Twitter, and they just go out there and start making accusations and get everybody else believing it. Same thing with Normani. Like, Normani came out with Motivation. Man, people put me up on Normani. I didn't even know that was the same girl from Fifth Harmony. They said Normani gonna be a huge star. They talked about Normani's the next Beyonce. When she came out with that Motivation, that shit, everybody was talking about that. Everybody was talking about that Motivation video. Then she came out with Wild Side. Wild Side was crazy. Wild Side should have been a #1 song. It was the best. It was literally the best video and best song on at that time. See? Absolute. Who said this? Hey, Desi. Perfect thing. Exactly. So Desi says, hold on. And this is 100% right. This is a perfect example. I remember her work with Chris Brown and nobody said anything. Nicki Minaj has worked with Chris Brown. Nobody said anything. Rihanna went and worked back with Chris Brown. Nobody said anything. Danny Lee worked with Chris Brown. Nobody said anything. But as soon as it's Chloe, this is why I don't F. This is why I don't F with her. You're gonna go do it. Then they started petitioning. They started. Sierra worked with Chris Brown. Nobody said anything. But as soon as it was Chloe, this is why I don't mess with her. This is why I don't mess with her. Then they tried to petition that song coming out. They tried to petition that song coming out. No. I don't ever remember. You show me Nicki Minaj getting hate for working with Chris Brown. And of course, it's never going to be 100%. But it was very scarce. Very scarce. Not like Chloe. Chloe had more hate than like. And I didn't see anybody saying, let's petition to get Nicki Minaj's song only off the rate so it doesn't be performed. I don't ever remember that. You're going to have to show me that for me to believe it. Show me where they drew up a petition for, what's the song she did with Chris Brown? With Nas in the video? Show me a petition where they said, oh, we're going to have to petition to get this song so Nicki don't work with Chris Brown. Or on Only. That was well after the Rihanna situation. I never saw people saying, hey, let's petition, let's boycott this song with Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown. I never saw that. They was on Chloe so bad, she didn't even want to get close to Chris Brown in the video. I'm like, that video, he shouldn't have even been in the video. I'm like, were you scared to get close to Chris Brown? That video could have been the illest. Notice she don't perform that song ever. She never performs that song. I'm like, damn. That song could have been crazy. Hit maker beat. The video, they were barely interacting. Because she didn't want no backlash of hugging up on Chris Brown. Yep, Normani went and got hate. Normani got hate. Chloe got hate. But what I'm saying is, those are the girls they were hating on anyway. But then when people ask them, why do you hate on Chloe and Normani? They try to use that. See, this is why I don't like her. She did a song with Chris Brown. You didn't like her before that. Stop the BS. Stop the BS. You was hating on her before that. It's crazy. Sierra was grinding all on. Sierra just worked with Chris Brown. Sierra was grinding, dancing all on Chris Brown. Nobody had a problem with it. They used people, they used to pick and choose. They pick and choose. But anyway, I would think that get Chloe up out that contract with Parkwood. Snatch her up and say, she don't want to promote you. She want Blue Ivy. She want to pass the torch to Blue Ivy. She don't want to pass the torch to you. So I'll buy you out. But for Nicki to make moves with her record label, see, the problem is, I don't think Nicki really wants to spend her own money. And when you are doing a record label and stuff like that, you got to spend your own money. You got to spend your own money. And I really don't think Nicki wants to spend her own money. But that's a part of being independent. Oh, yeah, Ms. Bernard. That's what I totally believe. I totally believe that Beyonce did not, because remember, at first, Normani was Jay-Z loved Normani. Jay-Z said Normani is the one who reminds him most of his wife. Jay-Z loved Normani. And remember, Normani started going through all these issues. She didn't really promote Chloe. That's because I don't think Beyonce was ready to give up the throne. And if she's ready to give the throne up, and it definitely ain't going to be one of them. If I'm going to give up the throne, it's going to be a blue. It's going to be the blue. Yeah, because Holly is not intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said, like in Chloe and Holly, the moment I saw Chloe perform, they were probably like 14. The moment I saw Chloe perform, I said, oh, okay, she's the Beyonce. And Holly is Kelly. I only had to see Chloe perform 5 minutes. The way she moved her mouth, the way her body, her mannerisms. I said, okay, she's the one that like Beyonce. She trying to be Beyonce. I only needed 5 minutes. So when people are saying, oh, she started trying to act sexy. Nah, you just wasn't watching. You just wasn't watching. Chloe has always been the promiscuous one out that group. Always. Kim Barbie, liquor ass. Those numbers are counting. Just stop it. What spot down? No, I don't blame her for it. Again, I don't blame her for it. That means she still wants competition. But I believe if a lot of people wasn't saying, oh yeah, she's gonna take your spot, because Beyonce's still out there, right? And she don't really like when people are like, oh, she's the new Beyonce. When she's like, well, how's she the new Beyonce? Now her daughter, she don't mind people comparing her daughter to her. But that's why I say Chloe needs to get away from Beyonce. Needs to get away from Beyonce. Because with Beyonce, if you're on Beyonce's label and Beyonce's your co-sign, she should be promoting your album. Like, there's a girl on my label. You Rock Nation still promotes Rihanna. Like, check out my artist on Parkwood, Chloe Bailey's new album's coming out. Pay for her to go on radio spots, on radio tours. She should have been doing all that. That's what labels do. And Beyonce got the money. Beyonce got the money. Chloe should have been on radio tours, on promo tours. Had a budget for her promo tour. You know? And what should have happened was, the moment I knew it wasn't going to happen is when she had the Renaissance tour. Why wasn't Chloe on it? Why didn't you have Chloe on the Renaissance tour? At least come out and do a couple of songs. You let Megan Thee Stallion perform. Chloe had a new album out. I've been like, Chloe is my opening act. So then everybody would have saw Chloe. Chloe had to go on her own little mini tour, while Beyonce was still on the Renaissance tour. If I was Chloe, I'd be like, well, damn. Can I get some love? I get some light? You gonna bring Megan Thee Stallion ass up there? Megan Thee Stallion's already established. Right, that's before they went solo, though. That's before Chloe went solo. So now they're saying what? She did 199, 199, 200, tomato. But anyway, y'all, I might be back at 11 p.m. to do my 11 p.m. show. We'll go over everything that happened during the day that we did not get a chance to go over. All right, if you want to support the channel, make sure you hit up $ Heaven Hollywood for the Cash App. Or you can hit the super chat and let YouTube take half my money. It's up to you. I thank everybody, man. Thank all my moderators. And I was trying to leave y'all with one of my TV joints, but whatever. TV promo. Yeah, so if I do one, it's going to be 11. Let's see. Around 11 p.m. Around 11 p.m. All right, y'all. Whew. Check y'all out next time. What's soon? Oh, that's when Snoop was on Black TV? All right. Snoop was on the show. All right, I'll catch y'all later, man. Thank y'all for everybody for tuning in.